It is 8:36. We're back with one of our very favorites. One of my very favorites, Meghan Trainor. She is a global pop sensation. She's a Grammy winner, a social media star, but most importantly, y'all, she's Riley's mom, and she's here to celebrate tomorrow's release of her new book. It's called Dear Future Mama, a TMI guide to pregnancy, birth, and motherhood from Your Bestie. Meghan, first of all, I didn't get to congratulate you in person yet on your upcoming babe. How are you feeling? Hormonal?
Yeah, hormonal, but great. So excited.
And, well, that's a
7 months in.
7 months in? Do we know if it's a boy or girl? Or are you waiting?
We know it's announcing like tomorrow. Right?
Okay,
yeah.
So we wait for that day. So hormones, that's one of the things that you discuss in your book, because I think a lot of things when it comes to pregnancy, people either don't talk about it, they think people know, da-da-da-da, but you feel like there are things that should be touched on.
I just had so many questions, and I feel like I didn't get answers, and I never wanted anyone else to feel like I did. And it was like during COVID, like the pandemic, the beginning of the pandemic, so I couldn't leave my house, and it was just a very scary time. And when I got some answers, some questions answered, I was like, I gotta tell everyone. I gotta put it in a book. I gotta help someone else with this. And then I had a C-section that was wild, and wasn't like a fairy tale birth, but I got a fairy tale baby, you know? I got a dream baby, and I was like, well, even if you go through all that, you could still have a perfect baby.
Well, you know what's interesting? I actually, in reading this book, I didn't know a lot of the stuff that you were revealing in the book. I know the book is also full of humor, but it's full of very poignant things. When you talked about suffering from PTSD after you gave birth, that you could see yourself on the table.
Yeah.
You could visualize it, and it was diagnosed as such.
Yeah, because I was like, it's so weird to my therapist and my doctors. I was like, it's like I'm back in the room. And I was at nighttime when the pain would kick in, and I was like, Daryl, I'm still on the table. Like, I know she's inside me still, you know? And
so you could feel the pain.
Yeah, months after. And then they were like, so we have to work through this. That's a sign of PTSD. And I was like, oh. And I didn't know that.
I think most people would have ignored it and thought, you know what, let's
suffered with it. But once I talked about it and realized, like, oh, that wasn't awesome, then it helped break it down.
I think one of the words you used in your book a lot was surrender.
Surrender.
You just sometimes have to trust and surrender, and that's not easy, because you like, look,
I like control.
You like control, because that's how you live your life.
Yeah.
How were you able to say, okay, I'm going to surrender this now? And what do you surrender to?
Like, luckily, I remember the first day my doctor was like, what's your birth plan? I was like, what do you mean? Like, isn't that, you have it,
y'all
right?
do that.
I was like, get it out safely. And I've never, like, broken a bone or had stitches, so when they were like C-section, because baby Riley was breech, I was like, oh, do I have to be awake? And they're like, So it was like the scariest. I felt like I was jumping out of a plane, like, during the whole time. I was just like with my husband shaking. And I was just like, surrender. Just like, there's nothing we can do, you know?
It's like
you lose control, and it's all right, and we'll get through this. And we did. We survived.
Now, motherhood changes everybody profoundly. Riley hopped into your lives and changed you from the... I still remember the first day I met you. You were a kid.
Child.
You dreamt of having babies. You told me right away you wanted to have... I can't remember what your number was. 10?
4.
4. I don't remember. You have a lot.
10, 6, 4.
But now so you're a pop sensation, and now this child comes into your life, Riley, and now another's on the way. It must have changed you profoundly, but if you were to pinpoint how you think motherhood has changed you, how would you describe that?
Oh, that I can get through anything, you know? With the birth and the C-section process, I was like, oh, if I can do this, I could do anything.
Do anything.
And then afterwards, I just, like, having him there gave me the most motivation to be the best version of myself. So I started proving myself, like, oh, you have a goal, let's achieve it, let's do it. Yeah, and I changed my whole life. And, like, I never thought I'd ever be able to write a book. And now I'm like, wrote a book, done, check it. You know, they just, like, make you I heard a lot of people say once you have kids, your life ends and it's theirs. And I was like, no, dude, my life just started, because I'm going to be the best version of me I could be for this kid.
Has your music changed, and the music that you're putting out, has that changed as a result of where you are in your life?
For sure.
Yeah.
I heard you can get more creative when you have babies, and I don't know how, but yes. I think you're just going through more life, and my songs... the lyrics are just better and more elevated and more emotional. Each song on this album, Taking It Back too, was like right from my soul, from my heart. And the first songs were like all sad at first, which is weird because I was like happier than ever. But it was like, that was tough for me. And like, I'm trying to come back and love myself again, you know?
Do you love yourself right now?
Yeah. It takes a whole team, but we're all here.
Yeah, you got your wonderful husband, Daryl.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here, and you're awesome.
He's so handsome.
You know what? Look at that. Y'all are, look at you. You're about to be parents of 2. I know, it's going to happen soon. We want to make sure you're well prepared. Come on in, Gerard. We just brought you a little something.
Shut up.
You know how we like to take good care of you. These are all your cravings. We got pickles.
Yes.
Is that still what you're craving now?
Yes.
Peanut butter pickles. And what are these?
Oh, my God. Peanut butter?
What are these? Chocolate, just all the goodies, all for you.
I needed this so bad. Thank you.
By the way, I just want to tell you that we love you from the bottom of our hearts. We're so proud of you. I'm so happy to see who you've grown into, this incredible human being.
Stop, you're going to make me cry. It's too early.
Thank you for...
I'm too pregnant.
You know, let's eat chocolate.
Okay, let's
We're going to chat more with Meghan in our 4th hour. And again, get the book, Dear Future Mama, out tomorrow. Find out more about it. Head to today.com.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.